We all have that one club in our golf bag that we cannot replace, and for me it's not the newest, it's not the latest, it is actually extremely old. We do have a 1-iron in the bag here, but we have changed this. So this shaft, this Oban shaft, has been upgraded, has been put in this 1-iron, and it's a club that's more of a family heirloom. But for me, I got it out of the bag or got it out of the garage, and for me it did work fantastic. I struck it well. It's a strange looking club as a 1-iron. Looking down at the golf ball, we can see that it does have some offset on there. So strange for a 1-iron to obviously have some offset, but for me this is a club that a lot of people will have had in your golf bag. People like Mid-Handicap Dave back in the day with his set, he may have had 1-iron in the bag. It might have been part of the set, a 1-iron, a 2-iron. We saw that a lot from especially Ping in my junior days, but it's not a club we see very often now. But how will this new shaft perform? Straight away there, a high launch with that shaft, a little bit out to the right there. You can see a 1-iron, not just always a club that's just going to go low. The fear of this club having a limited loft, we always think we're going to be coming in here, it's going to go 2 yards off the ground, but you can see there we can get that ball to launch high. Can we get it to launch a little bit lower? Let's see. Again, a lower launch there, still a little bit out to the right, but it's not just a club to hit off the tee. Yes, it's something that I might use off some tee boxes to get me into play, but where else could I use it? So inside now with this 1-iron, so it has performed well outside, and it's one of those clubs that, like we say, it's more a family heirloom. There's a reason why it's in the bag. It's performed fantastically well, and to have a 1-iron with some offset and being so easy to hit, I thought I had to put this Oban upgraded shaft in there. So big thanks to Lawrence at SGGT. And again, it just feels fantastic. I do have to say that it does feel great. Just down the left there, 220 carry, going out to 240. Straight away there, 3,000 spin. It's just a club that, for me, will probably stay in the bag. For me, that's a different option to having a hybrid. I do like the look behind the golf ball, and although it is older than me, I think, or right up there with when I was born, you can see it's still performing. A little bit of a mistrike there, but what will it drop off to? Again, still carrying 200 and going just under 220. So from a toe strike there, if we talk about forgiveness, which is what it's all about these days with your modern clubs, with your modern driving irons that are a lot bigger than this, then that's still done exceptionally well for me. And would you potentially have a club at home, whether it is a 1-iron, whether it's a driver, whether it's an old 5-wood, 3-wood, 7-wood, maybe going somewhere like SGGT and maybe just having a shaft fitted and buying a shaft for maybe a couple £100 instead of buying a new club for £300-400. Maybe that's another option for you to go down. But let's see a couple more. And again, that one felt out of the centre, just right of the centre line there. But for me, a 240 number again, and that's a good number for me to have in my golf bag. Obviously, that's an option where that could replace a 7-wood, could replace a 5-wood if I'm playing links golf, although I think this will be in the bag the majority of the time. One more now. Can I get it a little bit lower potentially? A little bit smothered left, but I can change that trajectory there. 200 running out, 220. So if I am really in those links conditions when we're on the next 100 tour, or maybe when we are playing around next year going to different golf courses, then this could be an option for everything. Let's go one more now. Let's get that set up a little bit better for a lower shot, a nice knockdown shot maybe off a tee box. And that's the one there. Bullet, nice and low, 212 carry, running 235. So performing exactly how I would want it to. Again, upgraded shaft, but where else is it good? At Lindrick. So interesting numbers inside there with this heirloom or family heirloom. This is And again, performed well, so numbers wise you can see that it did get out there to 240, 250, so I've lost my glove. But very interesting there. That's something that would be probably up there with a 5 wood. You can see we can hit it high, we can hit it low, which is something that you wouldn't expect maybe from a 1 iron. But now here's the other place that I would use it. Again, a good drive down the par 5 here. And can I now get this running up and chasing onto the green? And that's that low one, fading a little bit, but that's over that trap. Might be just short right there, a little bit clean to say the least. We got the ball flight. Strike wasn't bad, and that'll be interesting to see how short that is, because that was a little bit towards the toe, so didn't get the best strike. Have we got that forgiveness, or have we got the distance through research that this club is obviously called? That's the big question with that. Now let's see if we can get a better strike. Better strike, still fading, so outside certainly a fading shot there. And that one looks to have pitched a little bit further. That should have caught maybe the right hand side of the green. So from 240, that has certainly performed even without the best strikes. Let's get up there. So up here now we can see that that was the first 1 iron, and the second 1 iron just got caught up in that semi-rough here. So a fantastic shot from back there. And guys, that's a club for me there. You can see that I think we'll be staying in the bag. You will see a lot next year, but what is the favourite club in your bag? What heirloom, what club have you had in the bag for maybe 10, 15, even 20 years? And hit that subscribe button, guys, if you're enjoying the content, and we'll see you again soon.